There we go. There are the Barrientes twins. Guys, how are you?
Good.
Now we can hear you. Okay, we got the technical difficulties all squared away, everything else. But guys, first of all, how are you? How's everything? Are you guys okay and safe and sound as we deal with the world of COVID-19?
Yeah, everything's going good right now. Just been training these past couple months, just getting ready for our fight.
Mm-hmm. Now, guys, can you tell us about, what it means for you to be headlining, or not headlining, but being a part of PBC on FS1? This is your national television debut. Yeah. How special is this? And you're only 18 years of age.
Yeah. Well, we're blessed to be fighting on FS1 and with PBC. And, we were working really hard, so we're ready to go on there and perform our best and show everybody, what we could do in the ring.
Yeah, we've been, a lot of dates have been canceled, so we finally we finally got a date now, and we're just ready to perform.
I talked to you guys as we were dealing with COVID-19. Originally, I saw that you guys fought in early March, probably the second week of March. You were supposed to fight down in Mexico, right, before you made your national television debut. Can you tell us about what happened there?
We fought in Mexico, we won, and then we were supposed to fight on a PBC card
in Vegas,
in Vegas, 2 weeks after, but, due to COVID, it didn't happen. So,
that's when COVID first started. So, shows got canceled and nothing really was official from there.
Okay, now I want to know for the viewers out there and everything else, who is Chavez and who is Angel, and what distinguishes you two? Because you guys look very much alike, but can you tell us, any tricks that we can use to be able to distinguish you two?
Yeah, I'm Chavez. This is Angel.
Okay.
We have different we look alike, exactly like
in person. Yeah,
I don't know, but in boxing we have different styles. Like I say, I'm in the inside a little more than my brother, so yeah, that's how you could tell.
Yeah, we look the same, but when you see us fight, a lot of people could tell the difference off the way we fight.
Okay, so that's how it is. Your fighting styles are very distinguishable and everything.
Yeah, we're similar, but you could tell who's who in the ring.
Now, you guys are following, I think it's so fitting that you're fighting this Saturday, fresh off of another set of twins, the Charlo brothers, who looked unbelievable on Saturday on Showtime pay-per-view. How much, when you see both Jamal and Jermel co-headlining, a big card that was on Saturday night and seen by millions around the world, how much does that motivate you guys?
Oh, yeah, it motivates us a lot seeing, another set of twins, up there and, winning, too, just so it's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You see another set of twins, and we're upcoming right behind them, so we'll be up there soon.
It just motivates us to get to the top like them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, a couple of years ago, the Charlos were world champions in the same division. Are you guys looking to go ahead? And I believe Mario Serrano, your publicist, who works very hard, by the way, he actually told me that you guys are planning to campaign at 122. Is that just for one of you or for the both of you?
For the both of us right now, I feel like as we move up, we might move up differently. But right now, we're still at the same weight.
Yeah, we both fight at super bantamweight right now, 122. So, you never know. We'll probably end up moving up and moving up. We're really big for our weight class, so I feel like we can fit all the weight classes above us.
You're only 18. Do you plan on being here at 122 for quite some time? Because there's a lot of talent here, especially young, hungry champions.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent in the 122. Of course, we'll stay at 122 as long as we can, but we're going to keep on growing.
Yeah,
so
I feel like as we get older, we're going to get bigger and fill out more. So we'll move up in the weight classes.
Yeah, just see where we land.
I know you both are students of the game, having spoken with you months ago. But what was your analysis? Because 122, along with the Charlo brothers, were very much on display on Saturday on Showtime pay-per-view. You had Brandon Figueroa getting the victory. He looked impressive against Damian Vasquez. Luis Neri a win over Aaron Alameda, and Daniel Roman defeated Juan Carlos Payano. Can you give me your thoughts on those performances?
Yeah, we actually got a chance to spar Brandon Figueroa and Damian Vasquez and Casimiro. So I've got work with all three of them. So it was good seeing them perform and seeing them go out there on Saturday and do their work. But they're impressive. They all went out there and did their job.
Yeah, I feel like Brandon Figueroa really showed out on
Damien Vasquez.
Yeah, Damien Vasquez. He did a real good job of just applying that pressure.
Now, speaking of sparring, I know you guys have sparred with the likes of Raees Salim, but also you spent some time sparring with Gervonta Tank Davis, who's going to be defending his title against Leo Santa Cruz on October 24th on Showtime pay-per-view. How would you describe, not giving away any gym secrets at all, because we don't want that to happen, but how would you describe how Tank looks and what's it like being in the ring and how much you learned from him?
Yeah, he's real explosive and, he's fast. We've been sparring him like 2 weeks ago for maybe 6 or 7 times. So, we've been in the ring with him a couple of times. And, he's just real fast and explosive.
Yeah. It's a good experience having him in front of us and, having a world champion, getting to spar and getting to work. It's real exciting and it's great to get the experience with him.
Yeah.
We'll come back to what you guys are doing right now, but I think you guys both have such an interesting and a unique story. You're originally from Hawaii. Yeah. You're half Mexican, half Filipino, which, I mean, talk about boxing royalty when it comes to the rich boxing countries. But can you tell us about and dive into your history? Born in Hawaii, how did you guys make it here to the mainland and having so much success in the amateurs?
Yeah, well, we both grew up, we were born in Hawaii and grew up in Vegas. So, we rep our Hawaii side and our Vegas side strong. And, my dad was always a fan of the sport. We came to Vegas and he opened up a gym. We started training.
Yep, that's how it started.
And then you guys got into boxing at what, 5 or 6 years old?
7 years old, yeah.
I was named after Chavez, Julio Cesar Chavez, so my dad was always a big boxing fan. So he moved down. He moved down to Vegas. He felt like this is the best place to, start a boxing career.
And your dad is your trainer, but he's pretty much a self-made trainer. No one really, he wasn't, I don't think he fought professionally, right? Or did he fight professionally? He didn't fight professionally.
He did like backyard training. He never really competed. He just grew with us and got the experience as we did.
When he opened up his gym, he had a lot of fighters coming, a lot of coaches. So he kind of just soaked up all the information he can and, learned a little bit from everything. And now he's our coach.
Mm-hmm. Does that give you both an extra sense of pride when you get in that ring as to say, my dad started with us? I mean, literally, him being your father, but now even as a trainer. So this is truly a family affair for all three of you.
Yeah, it's great having our dad in the corner. You can't have you couldn't ask for a better trainer.
Yeah, we got our dad in our corner, and we're just since the amateurs and now we're pro, we all grow together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to ask you as well, and I ask every father-son tandem this. When it comes to training, are there times, because look, fighters and trainers, they don't necessarily, it's not 100% peaceful as you guys are getting ready for a fight, but how does your dad, or how do you guys distinguish being the son of my dad and then being the fighter to my trainer?
Yeah, I mean, our dad does a good job. When we're in the ring, we're in the gym. I mean, we focus on boxing, of course, but when we get home, he don't really bring it home, and we just focus on boxing at the gym. And when we come home, he's our dad. So that's how we kind of balance it out.
He likes to keep it just boxing at the boxing gym, and then when we're at home, he's just our dad. He doesn't try to just constantly boxing all the time.
What about you two? Because I remember hearing reports when it comes to the Charlo brothers that they would, work out with one another and spar each other and stuff. Do you guys like to do the same, or do you like to keep it separate?
My dad, he has us do drills with each other, but he doesn't let us spar because, he says we try to take each other's head off.
Yeah, but we train together every day. We run together.
Yeah, we do everything together.
Yeah, all of our training stuff is together.
Mm-hmm.
So when your brother is fighting, and for both of you, I'll start off with Chavez. When your brother's fighting, Jamal and Jamel have both told me that when their brother fights, they're more nervous when their brother fights compared to when they fight. Do you both feel the same way?
The same way. Like when my brother fights, I'm more nervous for him, and then when I get in the ring, I'm not even nervous.
Yeah. It goes the same way for me. I'm way nervous watching my brother fight than me even going to the ring. I'm not nervous at all, but watching my brother or my teammates or somebody else, I'm more nervous than when I go in the ring.
Yeah.
So on Saturday night, when we watch you guys 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time, really looking forward to calling your respective matchups. Have you guys dictated as to who's going to fight first, who's going to fight second? Is it going to be a flip by the coin? Is it going to be a promotional call?
I feel like no. I think there's our fights already lined up.
I think he might be going first and I'm second. Yeah.
Okay. So are you guys going to go back to back that you know of?
Yeah, we're going back to back. I think he's first and I'm second, but yeah.
On Saturday night, what are you hoping that the fans take away from your performance? Because again, your national television debut, I've heard a lot about your amateur background, what you guys were able to do. I think it was over 20 amateur national titles for both of you each and stuff. But what are you hoping that the public, when they watch you in FS1, takes away from your performance?
I feel like they should I'm just trying to put on a great show for them, just show my talent. My skills, just being smart in the ring, I just want to have an overall great performance in the ring. Yeah,
same with me. I'm going to just go out there, do my best, and I want everybody to show that, all this hard work is paying off and that, that we're young and we're coming for the top,
And you guys have both been sparring with some top-level names. I mentioned, Gervonta Davis. You mentioned Brandon Figueroa, Damian Vasquez as well. Who are some names that I'm missing when it comes to your extensive amateur resume?
We sparred Gabriel Flores. We sparred, Felix Verdejo. My brother sparred him.
Yeah, I sparred Felix Verdejo. Tomoki Kameda.
Yeah, Tomoki Kameda. So we've been in there with pretty good talent.
Jason Maloney, too.
Yeah, we've been in there with pretty good talent, just trying to gain the experience as much as we can.
Yeah.
And what's it like? Also, there's a Mark Magsayo who is Filipino, who's going to be in the main event. That must feel good for you guys, knowing that you're going to be on the undercard of a top featherweight contender in a fellow Filipino.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. All the Filipinos going to be watching us. So, shout out our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to break down your respective opponents. I'm sure that, as you're making your national television debut, you mentioned about changing opponents before, but do you guys know who you're fighting? And, do you know about your opponent?
Yeah, I know my opponent. I think he's from California. He's pretty good. I just got to go out there and stick to my game plan, use my jab, just be smart.
Yeah, my opponent, I know he's fought a couple people I know. I know he's pretty decent, but I know I'm on a different level, and I'm going to go out there and do my job and get the work done.
One item that I heard bantered around a lot is when you guys came under the PBC banner is that there were a lot of people trying to bring you into their promotional stable. What made you guys pick Premier Boxing Champions?
We heard a lot of great things with Premier Boxing Champions. Our manager is great, Bob Santos. So, we're with the right people, and I feel like PBC is the best network to be with.
Yeah, just like he said, we've heard a lot of great things. Al Heyman and everybody under Premier Boxing. We're just glad to be working with the best,
Mm-hmm. I understand that both of you are on the quote-unquote fast track. So in your mind, in a perfect world, when do you both want to be fighting for a world title, assuming everything goes according to plan?
As soon as we hit, we got to, we got to grow, but as soon as maybe like a year or two, I feel like we'll be ready. Once we hit like 15, 20 fights, I feel like we'll be up there enough to compete with the contenders,
Yeah, we're working hard and we're gonna be fighting a lot. So as soon as we're ready, we'll be fighting for a world champion soon.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you want to fight throughout the rest of the year? We're already approaching October, but how many times would you like to fight this year throughout the remainder of the year?
Yeah, we have a busy schedule lined up for the year. Maybe like 2 or 3 times more. So
we as long as everything goes good, we'll be fighting a lot. You'll be seeing us a lot more. So
yeah.
Well, that's excellent. And I want to know, how do you both see your fights playing out on Saturday?
I feel like I'm going to just go out there, do my thing, just box, and if the knockout comes, it comes. But, I'm going to just go out there and just use my jab as much as I can.
Yeah, same with me. I'm going to just go out there, listen to my dad, and if we got the chance to get the knockout, we're going to get the knockout. And, of course, we're going to go out there and do our best.
Mm-hmm. Now, along with your dad, what does the rest of your family say as you're preparing to fight on national TV? I'm sure they're all excited. They're pumped up. They'll be tuned in to FS1 this upcoming Saturday night at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time.
Yeah, it's great to have a lot of support, back at home in Hawaii, and just all my family in general. Everyone just supporting me like crazy. And
Yeah. Everybody, they see us training in our gym, and they see us, all our family. They just excited to see us finally fight on TV. They know we've been working hard, so everybody's excited to come watch us on TV.
Yeah.
Now, it's one thing to have success in the amateurs, and we've seen it over and over and over again, where guys have success in the amateurs, and then some guys that are high-level amateurs aren't able to transition and make that professional success.
Yeah.
What has been the challenge when it comes to moving from the amateurs to the pro ranks?
I feel like from amateurs pro, you got to slow down your pace a lot more. Just work on picking your shots more, landing the harder punches. It's not as much like throwing as many punches as you can. It's more like landing the cleaner punches. So
because in the amateurs, you got to get your points off and move. The pros, you get a chance to sit down and pick your shots and slow down the pace a little bit to look for the clean shots.
Yeah, so I feel like that was like the biggest transition was just slowing down the pace and landing harder punches.
Yeah.
Does being around these former champions or current champions that you sparred against, that you've been around in the gym, make the transition to fighting on national television easier for you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It gives us a lot of confidence knowing that we could be in the ring with Gervonta Davis, Brandon Figueroa, all those champions. It just gives us a lot of confidence, just to be in the ring with them. So.
Yeah, sparring a lot of those dudes, helping us get ready, and none of the dudes we're gonna be fighting is gonna be on that world championship level.
Are you guys excited to get into the bubble? Because Premier Boxing Champions, I think they do an excellent job, having been in the bubbles many times over the past few months, both in Connecticut and in Los Angeles, where you guys will be fighting, about what it's going to be like getting into the bubble and making sure that everything's all good for Saturday.
Yeah, we can't wait. We're ready, and we're just anxious to go. I'm ready to fly out and go fight her.
Yeah. Same thing. I'm just excited, just to get in there. Just feel like that. Just to be in there, just to fight.
You guys are 18 years of age and professional fighters with all this attention. There are a lot of high expectations for you. Yeah. How do you maintain not burning yourself out mentally and try to actually focus on being an 18-year-old? I can't remember what I was doing at 18, but I wasn't, thinking about fighting at an elite level, nor was I even thinking, for the most part, seriously about long-term wise. Like things that you guys are doing.
Yeah,
you guys do other things to kind of relax yourself?
We play video games like 2K and stuff, but, we've been doing this all of our life, so, like, boxing's the only thing we really know, so.
Yeah, we're normal kids, though, whenever we go, time to train, we do our boxing, we do our road work, but, whenever we're home, we have fun, play basketball, video games, and, hang out with friends, normal stuff, but when we're in the gym, get our job done first, and we have fun when we're not training.
Well, I want to know, it's that time. I always ask fighters, and if you choose not to give one, I totally understand. But can you both give me your predictions? In a perfect world, how do your respective fights end?
I feel like it's going to end up with a knockout, but we're not looking for the knockout. We're just going to go out there with a jab. But, everyone hopes for a knockout,
Yeah. I'm going to go out there, do my job, but, the knockout will come.
Oh, excellent. Well, I'm very excited to be calling your fights. Finally, what do you want to tell the fans out there as we continue to deal with this worldwide pandemic? You'll be fighting in front of no fans, but a national television audience, PBC on FS1, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. What do you want to tell the fans out there as we get set for Saturday?
Just we'll look out for us, keep watching us, and support us. We'll be doing our thing, and just thank you guys for just showing us love.
Yeah, thank you for everybody. Shout out to everybody. Come watch us on Saturday night on FS1. Shout out PBC, and thank you for watching us, supporting us.
Guys, listen, I have heard so much about the both of you. I'm very excited to be calling your fight alongside the legendary Joe Goosen. So safe travels to Los Angeles, and we will see you guys this week inside the LA bubble for PBC.
Appreciate it. Thank you
for having us.